All right. So my roommate was here earlier today.
The one that you were here with the other day?
Yeah.
Jennifer, was that her name?
Janet.
Janet. Okay, sorry.
And I'm concerned because we have a variety of ineffectivenesses going on here.
Okay.
So the first thing is that she was here with a $20 bill in her hand,
Okay.
and she left without her discovery.
Okay. So I wasn't up here because I came up here about 1:30. So you're the first person I've had at the window today.
So she was here between, we'll say 9:30 and 11.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And so she left without her discovery today.
Okay.
And that's not supposed to happen.
No.
So I'm concerned about the list of papers that are above your head because it says only money orders are accepted.
Well, I believe that they've now just changed it, so we have added cash in there.
And the probable reason that you added cash in there is because I paid cash with a supervisor in this space previously.
So I can add if Janet's here.
So
I remember when we were here.
Yep.
That if she just brings her ID, I would be happy to go ahead. If they've called her and told her that Discovery's ready, I can go ahead and get her Discovery.
And so the problem that I have with this is A, that she was here today already.
Right.
Right? And B, is that I have this Cora that says that discovery will be provided to the defendant, attorney of record, or an authorized agent.
Okay.
So when we were here the other day, you said that I could not pick up the discovery.
Right, because that's be the defendant or the defendant's attorney.
So I'm going to show you this email.
Okay.
And it is a Cora requested email here.
Okay.
Forward Cora response C2020-002.
And 6.
And it says the exact policy is that discovery will only be provided to the defendant, the attorney of record, or an authorized agent.
Okay.
And so I would like to establish today what an authorized agent process looks like.
Okay.
And how that paperwork gets completed. Because I was here with somebody.
Prosecution, please hold. Yes. Okay. I would have to check with one of the supervisors or an attorney because, like I said, I just am following what I was told, and if that's what you have, I'm not saying that that's incorrect.
I understand.
But at least they can tell me because I know. Remember, I called asking, like, I didn't know if you could sign something to pick it up.
Right.
But yeah, let me since if you've got the quorum saying authorized agent, defense, or attorney. Hello. Because I don't know what the authorized agent means. So it has a quorum.
Yeah, let's look at the, get on the Denver website and look up our policy that's.
Yeah, and I can give you that website. It's denvergov.org/content/denvergov/en/ yeah, I know I'm blank.
Got it.
I'm so
Hang on, it's okay.
denvergov.org.
And then I'll just pull up Cora in the search bar.
No, look up Discovery. Because you want Discovery, right?
Well, yeah, and that's my issue. You must be the supervisor that was called?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we were here on earlier this week to order the discovery, right? And when we ordered the discovery, it was clearly we were told you must have the defendant is the only one who can pick it up. Since that's happened, I've gotten new evidence. Okay, I got this Cora demand that said discovery will be provided to an authorized agent. And since I had the defendant physically with me,
Is she here?
she's not now. She was here this morning.
Yeah, the other day he was with her. Yeah.
And so she was here this morning with a $20 bill in her hand.
Yeah, we can't take that.
That's not true.
Because the website says something.
And so maybe the website needs to be updated.
I think we're making an exception for this one.
I don't think that that's legal, but
Then we can just go by the website.
I'm suggesting that there's not a content control version other than the website, but exact change is supposed to be legal tender, U.S. legal tender. My $20 bill says it's U.S. legal tender. This is a government agency. You're supposed to accept exact change. And so we've paid cash for discovery in the past. I've had supervisors take $20 from me, right? I've had general services take.
So you have $20?
I have $20.
All right, yeah, it does say authorized agent on there. And I don't add it. Okay. Is it under this discovery or requested documents? Yeah, go. Yes, this is it. So, where do I pick up the discovery? Authorized agents must bring a signed release providing authority for them to keep up the service.
That's wonderful. Can I have one, please?
Oh, just something from her saying.
She was physically here in this building with me, and we asked to do that.
When was that? So you asked to.
We asked that if I could pick it up, and what do we need to do paperwork-wise to do that. And at that point, I was told it was not an option. Obviously, it is an option. So I'm asking for the documentation so that I can get her to fill it out, and I can come back with the discovery.
I think that we don't necessarily have a document. I think all she needs to do is write out, Brian Loma has my authorization to pick up my discovery as my authorized agent, and
Can
you bring your ID and we'll give it to you.
so what you're saying is that she could have done that when she was here last time.
Yes, mistake with me.
Okay. And is it possible? I mean, because you guys have a discovery form, right, or something?
No, I would they with me or discovery.
Because if you have a form for the discovery, right? Like if I go to the courthouse to the 160, I think it is, and say I need to do I need to pay for a jury demand, right? So they'll give me a sheet of paper and they'll say, just write on the sheet of paper, I need a jury, and here's my $25, and we're good to go, right? So in the same,
We don't have an official form, we just take it a piece of paper.
and that's the thing that I think we're trying to see why we're not doing official forms, right? Content and control versions allow us to know that everything's being done according to the way it should be, so that we can't say, put a picture frame of only checks and money orders accepted and the general rules without some, regulating how they change. It's the reason that Chief Justice Directive 0404 says that it's a 2-page form and not a 1-page form, and the Public Defender's Office shouldn't be using whiteout to hide that there's 2 pages. So I'm just trying to make sure that a person with abnormal fortitude that's willing to go through the steps of the process is doing it so that the person who is a novice and has no experience in this system is able to move through the system effectively, so that a husband or a wife who works 10-hour shift has the ability to send their spouse in or their friend to pick up the paperwork, and that we have a consistent and persistent process from which we move forward on.
So we do not have a form, that doesn't mean we will create one.
Okay.
But how do you want to handle it?
Well, I mean, could we call Janet? There's a witness and affirmation. How do we want to do this?
Well, it does say we need to have something in writing.
So if Janet were to email you, would that work?
If she emails me something that she's handwritten, I just want to have have her signature.
You want her signature. Okay. I don't know. Is Janet here? Probably not. I'll probably just have to come, huh?
She could sign.
Yeah, I'll probably come back with it on Monday. Again, I was hoping to have the weekend, that we could review these things because we all have jobs and lives to live, and it isn't just, oh man, that popcorn smells amazing, as it is. So I will get this documentation. And tell me your name? Michelle, thank you. And what was it?
It's Kimberly.
Kimberly, I really appreciate you both today. Like I said, I'm getting to this place where there's too many errors, and it's a comedy of these little things that shouldn't be too difficult, and we should just be able to fix it, right? And so I'm at wit's end, right? When somebody, I was there with a $20 bill because you said, come back with my ID and a $20 bill, and it doesn't happen, right? That's why David Lane says that constitutional and civil rights violations are a dime a dozen, because they're happening way too frequently. And we should be able to smooth this out in a much more effective manner. So, right. And so, to that degree, in addition to this form that should be available that says, yeah, here, go get this from your wife, take a picture of her ID or something, I don't know. You got to decide how it's done, right? So that it's consistent.
And I don't know that it happens that often, which is probably why we haven't had with it.
And maybe it doesn't happen that often because people just succumb to the loss of wages in trying to get their things taken care of because the system isn't designed to move them along effectively, right? I mean, why are we building an extra bill, onto the courthouse? It was supposed to be not full for a really long time, right? So that's the matter. The discovery's ready. We'll be back to get it on Monday, I'm assuming, because I still don't see Janet in my live stream here. And we'll figure this out.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much, ladies. Happy weekend. Thank you. So that's the answer, folks. Short 15-minute video. We're going to get this taken care of. We're going to get these things corrected the right way. And it's time. It's time to fix it. So thank you all for being here, and have a wonderful day.